Breaking news. E-boyfriend exposed by girlfriend in Discord live in VC.
Easy go.
Was like, Harley, check the server name, and I had a lot of servers, so I was like, what the fuck? So I noticed I had a notification on one of them, and I went and I clicked on it. It was this one, and he said hi, and then I scrolled down, and he was in the VC, and I was like, what the fuck? And I've blocked him so many times, and what had happened was the reason why he had called my family was because he had sat there and posted a video about me on his TikTok after he's done like all this shit. This was like months after we broken up, by the way. Posted me on his TikTok, and then he had called my cousin Dalen. Me and Dalen barely talk. Like that's like my second favorite cousin, but me and him barely talk because he's busy all the time. I'm busy. We barely talk. Dalen had called me and told me, and I had called Dior, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing talking to my family? Like, what are you doing?"
So what was it with the uh him messaging your cousin? What was that all about?
Oh, basically, wait, what do you mean? Like when she had texted me telling me to get him?
Yeah,
No, he
the
didn't message her. She has a boyfriend of like
right.
he literally gave her a promise ring not even like a month ago. Gave her a promise ring. Elijah, that's his name. He hates Dior. He hates him. And Dior knows that. Dior has never liked Haley's highlights. Never even been on her page before. He had went on her page and liked every single one of her highlights with her in it. Ignored the ones with me in it and liked every single one of them with just her in it. And then she had seen that obviously, and she called me and she was like, "Bitch, tell Dior to get the fuck out my phone liking my highlights." So obviously, I'm tired of this shit. So I unblock Dior and I call him, and I'm like, "Dior, what the fuck are you doing?" And then I start cussing him out, and then Laja gets to texting him, and he gets all scared and shit. He's just like, "My bad, bro. My bad. My bad. My bad." Like, I promise you, so many different people have texted him, and he will apologize, stop doing it for a while, and then go straight back. And he claims that he does not miss me. He does not want anything to do with me. Literally, the first time.
Sorry, I'm back. Okay.
Oh,
So when were you guys together when he messaged your like
no,
cousin? Okay.
no.
Was your cousin have an active boyfriend or was in the talks with somebody at that time?
She had an active boyfriend, and he knew that.
Okay, so she had an active or he had an active?
She had a boyfriend, and Dior knew that.
Okay. So now knowing what I know now, right?
Right.
When did he do that certain action to you?
We were together at that time. That was like a little bit before I broke up with him. It was my first day like on my period, and it was hot as fuck outside. I did not want to come out. He begged me to buy him a cart, and I only had cash, so I had to come anyway. So I did. And then he had asked me a dumbass question. He was like, "Can girls still suck dick on their period?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I don't want to." And then that's like a little bit after that, like we had sat down, and like I wasn't paying attention. I was on my phone. I was texting Haley back because she was supposed to be the one coming to get me from where we were.
Mm-hmm.
And then I turned back around and I like felt his hand touch the back of my head, push me, slam down, and then I looked and it was just like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So was he actively like did he do it multiple times to you or was it just like one?
He kept trying to push my head down, yeah. But the whole situation with that, it was one time, but it was like the main factor of he kept asking me to do stuff with him after I said that I didn't want to. That was the whole thing. And he had also asked me, he was like, if you could pick one of your friends. And at this point, I had only had 2 friends. One of them, again, was my cousin, and the other one was my best friend, Lexi. He said, so if you could pick one friend to have a threesome with me with, who would it be? And I was like, I only have one fucking friend. And then he was like, okay, so Lexi? And I was like, no, neither. Okay, Unwanted. Unwanted's not going to be speaking today because his voice is hurting, but go ahead.
Unwanted's voice is hurt.
Like his throat hurts, like he lost his voice.
Alright, gang, so remember when I told you all that shit about Harley yesterday, gang, about how what did I say? Liking the man's post and shit like that. Yeah,
And you calling
she
me a
never
bitch
did.
and
She
slandering my name.
never did any of that shit, gang. And I know you posted the video and shit, all that, but like most of everything when I said about Harley, when I was like dissing on her names, that shit, it's like I needed a way to cope, bro. I know it's not a good way, but that's just how it went for me. And more so, reason why we broke up is not just the reason I wanted to prioritize lust or love anymore. Shit, every time when we hung out, we not we me, I always wanted to have sex, have a blowjob, all that shit, gang. Never once got tasked. Every time I was gonna call a Harley, I kept saying shit like, "Hey, I need some booty pics," or like all that shit, lust all over the call and shit. I used to always spoke angry to her for no reason at all, for littlest things too that shouldn't even be such a word to be angry at. Sometimes like, and sometimes when she told me to not do shit to her, sometimes I didn't listen and I just kept doing them more. And yeah, that's all.
No, you missing something.
What am I missing?
That one thing that you did, the biggest reason why.
Biggest
You did
reason.
that.
When I put your head down?
When you literally sexually assaulted me. Yes, go ahead, tell him about that as well, too, please.
Yeah. There was this one point in the hangout that I kind of did that, yeah.
Yeah. So, no, I'm not a bitch. No, I didn't do all of that he said in the video. None of that happened, by the way. Can you let us know why you keep slandering my name and doing stuff like this? Can you please tell me why? Can you please go ahead? Share with class, please. I would really like to know. And you can never say that I never tried to leave you alone because I've always blocked you. And what have you done?
Come back to you in a different account.
And what else?
Stalk you?
And called who?
Dalen?
My family.
Yeah.
Exactly. And what did you say to them?
That I miss Harley.
And to do what?
Want to get back with her.
Hold on. Because Unwanted, hold on. We're going to have somebody else join the call. Because she asked to be added. And Unwanted, do you remember the girl that he liked all her highlights? Do you remember that? Yeah, she's about to join the call momentarily. Give her a second. She just downloaded Discord. She's a little slow. Yeah, really. Oh, fucking really. Because guess what, guys? It's my birthday today. I really don't want to have to do this. I really do not want to have to join a VC call and explain myself and try and unslander my name at 12 o'clock in the fucking morning. But guess what? This is what's going to happen. And Dior, I hope. Hold on. Oh my god, this dumbass bitch. Scroll down. Oh my god. Hold on 1 second, guys. How do I share the fucking call again? Showing how to do this shit. Right. Again, like I was saying, I don't want to have to. Oh, hey, Haley. What's up?
Hello?
So, Unwanted is the guy that posted the YouTube video.
Hello, guys.
He can't talk right now, but hello, everybody. So, again, Haley, can you also back me up on the fact that I've never done anything to Dior, and every time I have tried to leave that boy alone, and every time he goes and likes your highlights and stuff like that,
Yes, amen, hallelujah, praise the Lord. He does do all of that.
And then he sits there and slanders my name for no reason, and he also calls my family members and posts videos about me on fucking TikTok. Like, sorry, Dior, I really do care about you, but this
No,
is
you
getting to the
don't.
point where, well, not really, but I did. I did
We
really.
don't care about you.
I did try to care about you, and I did try and be nice to you. You can never say that I never tried, but there is a point
You
where if
don't
you
want to
keep
your
doing
mind.
stuff, when you keep doing stuff like this and getting me posted on YouTube out of all things, and then Bobby and Stephanie seeing the video, them seeing the fucking video, and then knowing that they know who your parents are, what do you think is going to happen? Especially with all the stuff that you were saying in that call. Do you want me to screen share and replay the video? Actually, I can't even screen share in here, but do you want me to resend you the YouTube video? Your parents are going to see that. I've told you time and time again that if you're going to be online doing stupid shit like this to keep your stuff safe, what are you doing? Like, that shit does not only go for my friends, it goes for a lot of other people too. And you keep doing dumbass shit like this. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, when are you gonna, like, give up? Like, actually, like, please let me know. When are you going to just stop? Join it. Haley, this is a group chat, so
Shit.
join. Yeah, I don't know who those people are. Again, there's
Can
100.
anybody else join this?
No, it's just us. Anyways,
Thank
so
God.
Dior, can you finish on telling Unwanted about how all the things that you said in that YouTube video that a lot of
Already
people
said that
saw?
shit to me.
Oh, but
Dior,
you
don't get
didn't
fucking
finish.
smart.
I'm
Please
not,
don't.
bro. I'm just telling you. I already told him what I did.
Okay, well,
Okay, so
tell
are
him
you
to fucking
sorry?
pee in.
So are you
About
sorry?
Fuck ask him if he's sorry. Dior, tell it again so I can hear.
Funny, bro.
I'm funny. Do you want to get beat the fuck up? Let me know. I heard you was a bitch and was scared that Logic was gonna beat your ass at the Watto. Oh.
The dude's a
Oh.
grown man, bro.
I heard Jaden Dillard asked you to go to the locker room and you said no. Oh. Okay.
I guess.
I don't want to hear shit from you, bitch. You're a bitch.
I
And that's
guess.
why your mama and your daddy finna find out everything you be doing, boy. That ass is grass.
I'm not really excited I'm not excited for that either because I low-key gotta go. I never met Dior's dad before, but low-key kinda about to be a little bit fun, I guess.
Don't matter. Y'all not.
Dior, will you be tagging
You don't
along
gotta
when I
impress
have
the
to, you be tagging along when, my grandparents have to meet up with your dad with me? Or are you not coming to the function?
I think I wanna tag along.
Okay. You just gotta be professional about it.
I
I'm
don't
not
gotta be
Dior.
professional about a
Dior,
damn thing. I'm
I'm
gonna
not
walk up to them and tell them, your son is a bitch ass, dickhead ass bitch.
Dior, don't worry. I'm not going to tell them about any of the sexual related stuff. I'm just going to address the video and I'm going to address all the screenshots and stuff that my grandparents went through my phone and seen about, basically they went through the Discord and they found about like the perks and stuff like that you were saying that you were
The
popping.
perks that wasn't real.
Or the perks that you lied
Alright.
about. So,
Yeah.
Actually, I know what is real. Them pins though. I know them pins is real.
So, obviously I'm going to address that with them and I'm going to address about, all the other things that my grandparents know about that they saw. And, hopefully you won't get grounded for like 45 years, but,
Right.
hopefully, smooth sailing from there. Hope your dad's nice. Is he nice? Or is he a dickhead? Let me know.
Is he a dickhead?
Is he? Is he nice or is he mean?
I'm not talking to you about my dad.
Oh, hopefully he's nice. My grandma said he's very
You
nice.
got to talk
And
to your dad.
you know,
So why
you know
why
what's
you talking
like,
about
what's even more sadder is the fact that my grandma has to go to your dad and tell her all of this Well, she's already, a little bit disappointed in me. I didn't come to anybody sooner about it, but obviously, it probably disappoints her more because your dad, obviously, as you know, helped her raise her son. So I mean, like, it's kind of, a bit of a bummer.
Embarrassing.
And it's gonna, I'm not even trying to be like a dickhead right now or sarcastic. Like, I'm being dead ass. Like, this is gonna be rough for me to sit down and talk to your father that I've never even spoken to in my life and tell him about all this. So I didn't know if you were gonna come to try and explain to him yourself as well, or if not. But it's not really gonna be too difficult. Just got to show them what my grandparents seen and hopefully just explain it from there if he needs further explaining and move on with my life. But hopefully you move on with yours too and you find a very lovely woman in your life and you're very happy and school goes good for you and like football and basketball and stuff like that. Hopefully praying for you for that. But unfortunately, since we did choose to try and act tough and slander my name, and, obviously in front of somebody that posted stuff on the internet, obviously it's going to get posted. I'm going to see it. And then obviously, my grandparents are going to see it as well. And then they're going to want to talk to your parents about it because obviously, when you're telling people my business and stuff like that across the internet, it is gonna kind of get a little federal. Obviously, my mom knows about it too, and my mom's a dickhead, so obviously she told me I could go to the police about it, and I told her no, because I'm not gonna do you like that. Not that mean, still care about you a little bit, but obviously it's no
No, you
option.
don't.
It's no option that
Anyways,
I
Harley
don't know. Basically, so my grandparents seen your video. Thank you for that. Very, very happy that they saw it because, obviously, they saw it. Um, they knew it was Dior. They asked me what had happened,
I need that.
between, what happened between me and Dior. I was like, cool. They asked to see our messages. I was like, yeah. Obviously, I didn't show them too much of me and his iMessage because, again, like I said, I do still kind of care about Dior enough to not get him in that much trouble about this. But obviously, when my grandparents already seen the video, obviously they're gonna want to know what happened. So, I told them what happened. They asked to see me and Dior's messages on Discord. I showed them. Obviously, I have nothing to hide from my grandparents. I love them so much. So I showed them. They said that obviously because my grandma used to be Dior's dad's boss at work. So, my grandma and Dior's dad have known each other for like years. Um, Obviously, so my grandma, did text Dior's dad already. Um, basically asking could they meet up and have a nice polite conversation. I do not worry, Dior. I am going to tell your father and be like, please do not get him in that much trouble about this, because at the end of the day, I'm more mature about the situation. I'm not going to try and get you in trouble. But, since we did feel the need to do this, your actions do have consequences. And obviously, you should have really thought about this before you did it. You really should have.